Everybody, hi, there we go. Good morning. Let's all stand together as we worship the Lord.
Sometimes on this journey, I get lost in my mistakes. What looks to me like weakness is a canvas for your strength. My story isn't over, my story's just begun. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Not the end game, the journey's where you are. You never wanted perfect, you just wanted my heart. The story isn't over if the story isn't good. Failure's never final when the Father's in the room. Failure's never final when the Father's in the room.
Well, it's great to see everybody. Before you sit down, let's take a moment to greet one another. Huh? Oh, who cares? My guitar was on at first. I first played it, I went to the B minor first, and I was like, I'm hearing things. And then it started. So then I started playing harder.
Morning. Keep an eye on that guy, both those guys. We welcome all of you to Mission Covenant Church on this Memorial Day weekend, and just a reminder that there are services at each of the local cemeteries tomorrow. You can check with your local municipalities for those times of the services. We are grateful for each of you that are here today and worshiping with us together, and those with us online, thanks for being part of Mission Covenant Church. We do want to begin our services today and announcements by offering some congratulations. First of all, we want to congratulate Isaac and Ashley Simar on the birth of their son John Wesley Simar on Friday afternoon. 6 pounds 9 ounces, 20 inches long, and congratulations to the paternal grandparents in our church as well, Sean and Joan Simar. In addition, we want to congratulate Jenna Hirsch, who qualified for the state track meet in the 800 meter last Thursday at the Colby Sectional, and in so doing, she set a school record in the 800 meter run, which is almost 55 years of women's track and field at Northwestern High School. So congratulations to each of these families. Well, today we're continuing our sermon series, Generous Living, and Pastor James is going to be preaching from Matthew chapter 6, verses 2 through 4 on generosity. And a reminder that our mission kids are going to be with us here in the services from now through Labor Day weekend until right before the sermon, and they will get dismissed at that time. A reminder, too, church offices will be closed tomorrow so that each of our families can be with their loved ones and pay their respects on Memorial Day. I do want to mention this week we have our Crossroads Ministry, Young Adults Ministry on Tuesday evening, Men's Bible Studies Wednesday morning, and then our last youth groups of the school year will happen on this Wednesday night. They take a break for the summer and then start up again in the school year in the fall. So that's happening this week. Looking ahead down the road, on June 7th, there's going to be a book signing. Brian Johnson, not the Brian Johnson I talked about in the sermon last week. Okay, we want to clarify that. This is the original Brian Johnson in our church, who happens to be the son of the late Carol and Phyllis Johnson. He wrote a book, Gold is Where It Finds You, about their gold mining in Alaska and in the Yukon. And he's going to do that signing 6 to 8 here on the June 7th in the Fellowship Hall. Looking ahead, just 2 weeks from tomorrow, Vacation Bible School gets underway. And we're still in need of 5 adult workers to help out with that. So if any adults out there can lend a hand, please sign up at the Vacation Bible School bulletin board, or talk to my wife Cindy, or just put a whiff in the air that you might be interested, and she will track you down, I promise you. Or you can register online. And we are still looking for some artificial Christmas trees that can be lent to the church for their National Park theme for Vacation Bible School, so please be aware of that. I want to mention, too, just looking ahead a little bit, make sure you get your children signed up for Bible camp, our grandchildren signed up. The discounts happen here through the month of May. Also, if there's a hardship case, please let the church know, and we'll make sure that your child or children can get to camp this year. And one other announcement I have is the Lost and Found is all going to be taken to Goodwill on June 19th. I promise you it'll be gone. And that cloak closet back there, any items left in the kitchens or in the coat racks in the fellowship hall, please check those before you go, because if you're missing anything, we've got quite a collection.